Okay.
Inquisitor.
We have some levels up to do. There we are. And now I want to go to Crestwood, village of Crestwood. The merchant is north of there. Right, I have heard that I can buy Deathroot from there. Okay, the merchant is this way.
Your people are moving into the keep. We'll finally have someone to trade with.
Deathroot. Fantastic. How many do I need? I got 3 too many. That's okay. That is fine.
That dragon by the lake is a menace. It killed the god before you came. Good day to you.
Thank you so much. Saved me so much time. Okay. Oh, we can do this as well. Yep. And the murder knife. A symbolic dagger not intended for combat.
Right. Everything looks in order. I ran it. I didn't write it.
Let's go see the assassin trainer.
Inquisitor. There's a rumor that Corypheus is in league with
They are dead, and the steps are done. It was, of course, simple. He has tracked his prey knowing it meant gain or loss. For no other reason he invited lives into death. The question, then, is whether or not he can stomach assassin as his path.
I'm ready to become what I need to be. My assassin.
Then you are one of us. Hello, Inquisitor. My name is Air. It is nice to finally meet you. Come. You know the mind. Now let me show you the many ways to end a body.
Okay. Now, I should have it. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Right then.
All's well.
Heard anything worth noting?
Too busy to hear things, and that's how I like it.
How are your charges? Well supplied?
Surprisingly well. Not many could feed these people, let alone their mounts. Makes me wonder what you're capable of.
Farewell.
May her be with you.
I'm sure there's more. There's more mounts than there were before. I just want to check something here. I'm gonna cry if it's the case, but don't think it will be. No. Okay, good. Let's sell some stuff. Okay.
Inquisitor.
Got gold.
I've arranged an accord between the Marquis and the Dowager. Wonder of wonders. Perhaps they can be useful to us after all.
Okay. We have enough for Do we want, what, court intrigue or the wardens? Recommended levels 12 to 15. Adamant Fortress has withstood countless Darkspawn attacks without falling. The Grey Wardens defending its walls are legendary warriors. To prevent Warden Commander Clarel from raising an army of demons, Inquisition forces will need siege engines powerful enough to breach Adamant's defenses. This is also level 12 to 15. An assassin is stalking the Empress.
Have you heard
Celine's,
anything? Not yet. I'll let you know as soon as I do.
Celine's death would plunge Orlais into chaos, leaving it an easy target for Corypheus. At the Winter Palace of Haram Sharal, Celine is holding peace talks with her rebellious cousin, Grand Duke Gaspard, under the guise of a grand ball. Every noble in the Empire will attend, making it the perfect place and time for Corypheus' assassin to strike. We can arrange an invitation to attend to keep him from destroying Orlais if we hurry. Okay. Now let's go after the wardens. It's gonna be... Or should we grind levels? Oh my goodness. Oh, that's right. We need to, water. Yeah. Yeah.
Let us begin.
Yeah. Okay. Let's have a change of pace and some court intrigue.
We have to reach the Empress before Corypheus. The only question is, how?
We know how. I have our way in. The real question is, where is our enemy hiding? At the urging of Grand Duchess Florian, the Empress is holding a ball. Absolutely everyone will be there. During the festivities, Celine will be meeting for peace talks with the usurper Duke Gaspard and Ambassador Briala.
The assassin must be hiding within one of these factions.
What do we know about Duke Gaspard?
The man who would have been Emperor. He's Celine's cousin, and was first in line to inherit the throne when Emperor Florian died. Celine outmaneuvered him. She won over the Council of Heralds, who hold authority over title disputes. She became Empress, and he a general in the Imperial Army. He's well loved by the troops. He's also a Chevalier. Most of their number sided with him when he turned on the Empress.
Aren't the Chevaliers part of the army? Why would they follow the Duke?
Most Chevaliers are sworn to serve the crown, but that does not give them faith in the person wearing it. The Empress has tried to improve relations with Ferelden and Navarra. The Chevaliers see her as anti-military. They believe Gaspard could lead the Empire back to the glory of Draken's expansion years.
Hmm.
Who is this Ambassador Briala?
An ambassador in name only. She has organized the elves of Halam Sharal into an underground army. The Empress invited her to the peace talks in a bid to gain the elves' alliance in the war. That would be scandal enough, without the rumor that Briala is a jilted lover of Celine's. A personal grudge and a network of saboteurs at her command. Promising lead.
Wait. The elven leader is a jilted lover of the Empress?
It's not widely known. Just a rumor whispered among the palace servants a few years ago. If it's true and were to get out, the Empress and an elf. The scandal could destroy Celine's court. Even if a lie, Briella could use it to blackmail the Empress. She has some connection to the throne.
Tell me everything we know about the Empress.
Empress Celine is a renowned diplomat and reformer. She works tirelessly to secure peace for the Empire. Unfortunately, many Orlesians view peace as complacency. She has yet to name an heir, leaving the future of the Empire in doubt if anything happens to her. Especially when the next in line is her cousin Gaspard, who's made few friends on the Council of Heralds.
Celine is surrounded at all times by countless guards, courtiers, servants, and vassals. What better place for an assassin to hide than the Empress's own household?
How can Gaspard still be next in line while he wages war against his Empress?
The title Grand Duke indicates that he was a prince before the Empress took the throne.
Do we need to go to the peace talks? The Empress must have personal guards. We could just warn her she's in danger.
We've made the attempt, but...
It seems that our messages never reached her. Someone intercepted them.
It's better that we don't leave this to chance. If Orlais falls to Corypheus, no land is safe.
Oh, let's go.
We shouldn't waste any time. Let's go to the Winter Palace.
The political situation in Halam Shiral hangs by a thread. The Empress fears our presence could sever it. The Grand Duke is only too happy to have us at the ball as his guests, so our invitation comes from him. Whether we act as his allies or upset the balance of power, he gains an opportunity, if not a clear advantage.
Inquisitor Trevelyan, we meet at last. I've heard so much about you. Bringing the rebel mages into the ranks of your army was a brilliant move. Imagine what the Inquisition could accomplish with the full support of the rightful Emperor of Orlais.
Exactly what would be required to get that Imperial support?
I am not a man who forgets his friends, Inquisitor. You help me, I'll help you. Prepared to shock the Assembly by appearing as the guest of a hateful usurper, my lord? They will be telling stories of this into the next age.
Can't imagine that crowd has seen anything better than us in their entire lives.
I knew we would get along famously, Inquisitor. As a friend, perhaps there is a matter you could undertake this evening. This elven woman, Briella, I suspect that she intends to disrupt the negotiations. My people have found these ambassadors all over the fortifications. Sabotage seems the least of their crimes.
Tell me there's more to your suspicion than the elves were acting dodgy?
That Ambassador Briella used to be a servant of Celine's. That is, until my cousin had her arrested for crimes against the Empire to cover up a political mistake. If anyone in this room wishes Celine harm, Inquisitor, it's that elf. She certainly has reason. Be as discreet as possible. I detest the game, but if we do not play it well, our enemies will make us look like villains. We're keeping the court waiting, Inquisitor. Shall we?
Is that the Inquisitor?
What? A martyr? Don't be absurd.
One of the Trevelyans, I've heard.
Hmm.
Pardon me, my lord. You haven't seen a ring lying around, have you? It was a gift from the Countess Montbelliard, enchanted by the Fomari. I cannot go into the ball without it.
What's your game? Are you trying to convince the Comtesse that you treasure her gift? Or just gain importance by getting the Inquisitor to run a menial errand for you?
I assure you, the ring truly is lost, and I must find it or risk terrible repercussions. Should you happen upon it, I beg you, let me know. Maker, what am I going to do if I cannot find my ring?
Is this the ring you were looking for?
You are a treasure! I cannot believe you found it! You have saved me a lifetime of mortification. How can I thank you enough?
What is Lady Pentecost wearing? Are all the Delancey's here?
Maker, I hope not.
Hmm. Is there no one else I can help?
Foreigners.
Interesting.
Any word from the front lines?
My spies said the bodies were beyond counting.
Surely the Empress will put an end to the war tonight.
Pray, my friend. If the Maker does not hear us now, just pray.
Interesting.
tale makes me nervous.
Mm. Hmm. Do I want to unlock Eastern storage? What for? Since I rob them, why not? Okay. Is there anyone else down there? Just quickly make sure we're not missing anything.
I am not talking to you until we get home.
Is that the Inquisitor?
A martyr? The Maker has an odd sense of...
Well, we've done what we can.
What is Gaspar? Wouldn't surprise me.
Inquisitor, a moment, if you please. I'm sure you know how to handle most nobility, but the game is nothing like the Free March's intrigues. It is no simple matter of etiquette and protocol. Every word, every gesture is measured and evaluated for weakness.
Don't they sound delightful? I'm shocked we haven't invited the court to dinner at Skyhold.
The game is like Wicked Grace played to the death. You must never reveal your cards. When you meet the Empress, the eyes of the entire court will be upon you. You are safer staring down Corypheus.
It might be a good idea for the others to hear this warning. Cassandra is usually not the subtle or cautious type.
I'll have a few discreet words. Everything will be fine.
I'm not worried about Cassandra.
Raste, watch over us all.
I'm more worried about Dorian.
Gaspar never struck me as pious. He must think he gained some military advantage with the Inquisition.
Oh, here's my people.
How can they call this a vestibule? It's a foyer.
Please, it's
How could
barely
the
half
Emperor
size of
afford
the
to
foyer in
renovate the
Imperial
palace without war
It's
going on?
obviously just a
I heard that it wasn't renovations
more
at
of
all.
an antechamber
The palace was
myself.
damaged by Gaspar's
No one asked you.
He fired on the Winter Palace.
Who does Orzammar favor in the negotiations tonight?
King Aeducan has put considerable coin behind the Empress in hopes the trade in foodstuffs will resume quickly.
Yeah.
Just gossip. Good to know.
The guest wing is not open to the public at this time, Inquisitor.
Can Gaspar take the throne without the backing of the Council of Heralds?
Why are there so many elves here?
I heard Celine was having the entire wing redecorated, but the timing is atrocious.
Why would she
We'll
do
take
such
some
a thing
time
now?
to get our men into the palace. I'll alert you when we're ready.
The sooner we go in, the sooner we can get this over with.
And now presenting Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, and accompanying him, Lord Inquisitor Trevelyan, son of Ban Trevelyan of Ostwick. Vanquisher of the rebel mages of Heraldon, crusher of the vile apostates of the Mage Underground, champion of the blessed Andraste herself.
Did you see their faces?
Priceless.
Accompanying the Inquisitor, Seeker, Cassandra, Allegra, Portia, Calogera, Philomena.
Get on with it.
Pantagast, 14th cousin to the King of Navarra, 9 times removed, hero of Orlais, right hand of the Divine. Lord Dorian Pavus, member of the Circle of Arantium, son of Lord Magister Hallward Pavus of Azariel. The Lord Inquisitor's elven servant, Solus. Sir Cullen Stanton Rutherford of Honleaf, commander of the forces of the Inquisition. Former Knight Commander of Kirkwall. Lady Liliana, Nightingale of the Imperial Court. Veteran of the 5th Blight. Seneschal of the Inquisition, and left hand of the Divine. And Lady Josephine Charette Montillier of Antiva City, Ambassador of the Inquisition.
Solus is not gonna like that.
Cousin, my dear sister.
Grand Duke, we are always honored when your presence graces our court.
Don't waste my time with pleasantries, Celine. We have business to conclude.
We will meet for the negotiations after we have seen to our other guests.
Inquisitor?
Lord Inquisitor, we welcome you to the Winter Palace. Allow us to present our cousin, the Grand Duchess of Leeds, without whom this gathering would never have been possible.
What an unexpected pleasure. I was not aware the Inquisition would be part of our festivities. We will certainly speak later, Inquisitor.
Your arrival at court is like a cool wind on a summer's day.
I'm delighted to be here, Your Majesty.
We have heard much of your exploits, Inquisitor. They have made grand tales for long evenings. How do you find Halam Shiral?
I have never seen anything to equal the Winter Palace.
We hope you will find time to take in some of its beauties. Feel free to enjoy the pleasures of the ballroom, Inquisitor. We look forward to watching you dance.
Inquisitor, a word when you have a moment.
Tell me, Yvette, how are my mind up? Are they in good health? Do they want for anything?
Josephine! Oh, Josephine! Is this him?
Inquisitor, please allow me to present to you my younger sister, Yvette Gabriella Montillier.
Delighted to meet you, Lady Montillier.
Inquisitor, I've heard so much about you, but not as much as I want. Josephine writes, but she never tells me anything. Is it true? Rebel mages were performing blood rites and orgies before you stopped them.
Where did you hear such nonsense?
Everyone in Antiva says so. Is it true?
Those stories are little more than wistful thinking, milady.
Oh, how dull Redcliffe must have been then.
Enjoying the ball?
I see many of.
The dancing is so dull, your worship. But the Empress's gallery is magnificent.
Yvette.
Sorry, Josie.
Go on, Josephine.
Half Arroyo must be empty. So many of the Empire's finest are in attendance. They've noticed the Empress paying you special attention, but they don't quite know how to take advantage of it yet. This uncertainty won't last long, I'm afraid.
I'll see you later.
Another time.
Can you believe the Inquisition filled its ranks with apostates?
You just know that will end badly.
I had hoped to tour the Royal Wing Gardens again.
I have heard they are the finest in the Empire. Such a pity they miss.
Good. I was hoping I would catch you. What did the Duke say?
He points the finger at Ambassador Briala.
The ambassador is up to something, but she can't be our focus. The best place to strike at Celine is from her side. Empress Celine is fascinated by mysticism, foreseeing the future, speaking with the dead, that sort of rubbish. She has an occult advisor, an apostate who charmed the Empress and key members of the court as if by magic. I've had dealings with her in the past. She is ruthless and capable of anything.
That sounds exactly like the person we're looking for.
She's worth investigating. Can't be sure of anything here. Both leads point toward the guest wing. It's a promising place to start. I'll coordinate with our spies to see if I can find anything better. I will be in the ballroom if you need me.
This ball is a waste of time, like all Orlesian foolishness. Let's find the Venatori collaborator and get out of here.
I can't dance with Cassandra.
Have you witnessed anything noteworthy?
Nothing yet. I will let you know.
Stay alert. We don't know where the enemy is hiding.
I'll be watching for trouble. The sooner we leave this place, the better.
Oh. It's the royal wing. Okay.
I had no idea.
Well, where's Dorian? Guest wing. Okay.
We are not serving drinks. Order someone else.
Interesting.
The package is in the guest wing. Upper room.
The one of the garden. Statuette.
There we go.
I do adore the heady blend of power, intrigue, danger, and sex that permeates these events.
Solus?
Have you encountered any trouble with the nobles?
The Orlesians do not quite know what to make of me. I have kept to myself, for fear of giving them some purchase to cling to. The food and drink are excellent, however, and the servants have been happy to refill my glass.
You're drunk, I see.
You seem more comfortable with a Grand Orlesian ball than I'd have expected.
I have seen countless such displays in my journeys in the Fae. The powerful have always been the same. Only the costumes change.
Have you seen anything useful?
No, sadly. I do not have the look of one of the elven servants, or I might well be invisible. I wonder how masked men live their lives without ever seeing that servants have an entire society of their own. If you want to find something useful, I would pay attention to what the servants do.
I'll be back.
And well.
Does anyone really think the war
Gaspar is wasting his time. Nothing Thedas could win over the Council of Heralds now.
He should have considered that before threatening to burn them all in their homes.
You don't want to be here, stranger.
He hasn't made the pickup. It's been hours.
You went into the servants' wing. Nobody's come out of there all night.
I'll tell Briala we have a situation.
Okay, I'm gonna have a phone call come in shortly, so I'm gonna call it here. I did want to see where Dorian was. That's Dorian there. It's on the upper level. I thought he was in the same room here, but... Okay.
Philippe should have returned hours ago, dallying with some serving girl while I deal with Gaspar's vitriol.
Awfully selfish of this Philippe, running off to play and leaving you with all the work.
I've half a mind to inform the Dowager. That would teach him to shirk his duties to roll some elven maid. Tonight of all nights, leaving me to convey Gaspard's death threats to the Council. Wonderful timing, Philippe. Thank you for listening to me rant. You are too kind, Inquisitor.
We are not serving drinks. Bother someone else.
Interesting.
Our contact with the Dalish barely made it out in time.
Did he say what they were after?
Something about a well. He was almost incoherent after the attack.
How do I get through here? Ah.
My Lord Inquisitor!
May we have a word? It is very important.
The Empress has sent us with a message for you.
I am always honored to hear from Her Majesty.
Oh, she is the honored one, Inquisitor.
Empress Celine is eager to assist the Herald of Andraste in his holy endeavor.
She will pledge her full support to the Inquisition as soon as the usurper Gaspard is defeated.
That's a generous offer.
The Empress believes wholeheartedly that the Inquisition is our best hope for peace in these difficult times.
She looks forward to cementing a formal alliance.
As soon as Gaspard is out of the way.
But we have taken enough of your time.
Please, enjoy the masquerade, Inquisitor.
Alright, now I'm gonna call it, because I'm gonna get a call any moment now. So, I'll see you next time.